Hi, I'm Joshua White, Director of A Thinking Generation Ministries, and I, along with the other speakers and ministries represented, would like to invite you to an exciting event this July 10 through 16 in Wales, as never before, a True Education Symposium.
Hi, Brother Joseph. So what is this about this True Education Symposium in Wales?
Okay, so the True Education Symposium, I believe it's one of the first that's been held in terms of a symposium. Obviously, in conjunction with True Education Devotions, yourself, Joshua White, and of course, the SDA Home Education Association.
Well, I couldn't be more excited. As you said, I think this is one of the first events of its kind in the UK, and nearly an entire week focused on learning and applying the principles of true education. So we have many ministries and a great lineup of speakers there. Definitely an event you don't want to miss. So, Brother Joseph, as president of the UK Home Education Association and one of the speakers for the event, we're going to be sharing on Sabbath morning, and not to mention a father yourself, why would you recommend that people attend the event?
Well, I would recommend that every family, every father, every devoted mother, along with their families, attend this event. The title of the event is As Never Before, and it comes from a wonderful quote which says that now as never before, we need to understand the true science of education. And if we fail to do this, we will never have a place in the kingdom of God. And of course, you and I desire to have a place in the kingdom of God. And so we really want to understand what true education is about. We want to understand its influence on our salvation. And of course, we want to share it with others. So it is a very important topic, very certainly relevant and applicable to the times in which we live.
Excellent. That's wonderful to hear. Now I'm going to bring in a couple other of our speakers. Hakuza Wisdom from Early Taught Ministries, Jaleese Woodburn from True Education Devotions, and a few other things, and Madeline Davamoni, a busy mother of three. Thanks for joining us, Madeline. So just a few quick questions for each one of you. First of all, Takudzwa, as you're another speaker for the event, you're addressing the topic, leading children to a living faith in God. That's a great topic. So as a teacher and a researcher in education, do you recommend this event for teachers, and why?
Definitely. I think teachers should come. I believe ideas of education or methods of education will be shared that we can really put our weight on. Methods of education from true science and inspiration that will allow teachers to train young people that will come out mentally, physically, and spiritually strong.
Awesome. So teachers, you heard it. Plan to attend. Jaleese, so you're also taking some great topics, the topic of home education from the young person's perspective, kind of where to go from there and some other things. So as a young person, why do you think a young person should attend this event? I mean, they're not a teacher, they're not a parent. Why is it important for a young person to attend an event on true education?
I think it's very important actually for a young person to attend this event, because we see that here is where we get the foundation for what we do as adults, what we do as mature people. And so it's good to be able to glean different things like agriculture, country living, why it's beneficial to have a good balance between work and study, that we can't just be looking at books all day, but we need to be outside like Auntie Madeline is, in nature, agriculture, and practical work, learning a trade, doing a hobby. And so we're going to learn some of these things at the True Education Symposium.
Great to hear. Madeline, a mother of three, also sharing for this event. You're going to be addressing the so important topic of how to do home education when you have several children. That's an exciting one. Also, how to get your children in the garden. I'm really looking forward to that. So as a parent, as a busy parent, why would you recommend that parents attend this event?
I believe parents should come to this event because parents can all learn from each other, not because one parent knows it all, but because we can all learn from each other. And some might have had experiences that can benefit others. And we all need a bit of encouragement because it's a hard job, but encouragement is needed.
Man. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, encouragement. And that is one of the things we've really actually factored into the schedule of this program, having that time for families to network and share together. So I couldn't agree more. This event is really for every parent out there.
Hello, my name is Robert Sullivan, and this is my wife, Michelle Sullivan.
And we're looking forward to coming to the True Education Symposium this July at Cefn Lee in Wales. Some of the topics that we're going to be speaking about are
the agrarian life,
the mechanics of agriculture, although those two topics will probably be blended. And then we have the topic of why we're losing our children and how to
win back
the rebellious teen.
I'm Danella Taylor, Director of Acorn Life Coaching Ministries, and I'm going to be speaking at the True Education Symposium on the thinking crisis and the way that faulty thinking alters our behavior and the way that false education has impacted the way that we think, and how all of this can be so perfectly reversed as we understand God's plan for true education.
We're the Brown family. We are from Medical Missionary Group. We're looking forward to seeing you this year at the True Education Symposium at Cefn Lee. We will be sharing natural remedies, hydrotherapy for the whole family.
I'll be doing a cooking demonstration to show you guys how to make simple, delicious and healthy foods, both savory and sweet. You don't want to miss it.
I'm Jasmine and I'm from True Education Ministries. I'm also the founder of Perpetual Peace Art and Wellbeing Retreat. I'm looking forward to speaking at the True Education Symposium this July. I'll be covering a topic of autism and art, and also we'll be doing State of Education 5, in which we'll be discussing creation versus evolution and looking into the neurological effects of faith within children.
We'll also have Angela Woodburn and Andrea Jarrett sharing about how to make a transition into true education from the conventional educational system, and lots of other great topics. So lastly, I'll be speaking at this event throughout the event in the evenings and also Sabbath and Sunday morning on the great principles of true education, their practical application to our lives, and a lot of other new material that I've been working on putting together.
So July 10 through 16 at Cefn Lee in Wales. This is an event you don't want to miss. Head over to eventcreate.com/asneverbefore to get registered. The price is £139 per adult with discounts for youth and children, and that includes accommodation. That's about the cheapest accommodation for a week that I know of. And just a quick note that the registration form times out after 8 minutes and will reset. So if you have a family of 4, for example, then split that into 2 registrations, groups of 2 people at a time, just so that registration form doesn't time out. So head over and get registered, and I am looking forward to seeing you there, as never before.
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 Como nunca antes.
Wie nie zuvor.
As never before.
Now, as never before, we need to understand the true science of education. If we fail to understand this, we shall never have a place in the kingdom of God.